Hello and welcome to this edition of Eyeing the Dream. In this edition, I speak to someone who will give us insights on how you can come to the USA as a spouse of a nurse. Welcome and enjoy the conversation. Ever since I came here to the USA, many people have been asking how I managed to come here. And I know I didn't want to give my story, but I wanted to give a story through somebody else's experience. So maybe you can start by introducing yourself so that people can know you.
Okay, thank you for having me today. My name is Joseph Mutuku. I was born and raised in Machakos, in a place called Mumbuni. I grew up there. I schooled there. I started in a primary school called Mongala Primary School. Then I went to high school, Changoli High School. I completed Changoli High School. I went to Kenya Institute of Management, where I did a diploma in business management. I finished my diploma, then I joined Management University of Africa, where I did Bachelor's of Management and Leadership.
So throughout your education journey, because this program is called Eyeing the Dream.
Yes.
What was your dream?
Now, when I was young, I used to see people working at banks, corporate. Then one day, I wished I could become an accountant. Then I tried working hard. I worked hard through high school, colleges. I did some certifications until now I finished my bachelor's. Then I got an employment with one of the leading hospital in Kenya, where I was working as a credit officer up to when I left Kenya.
A credit officer, is it same as debt collector?
Yeah, a credit officer is the same as debt collector.
So you are basically a debt collector.
I was basically a debt collector. Yes.
How was it in that role?
Debt collection is a tricky role, because what they need you to do, they need you to go and collect money, and like in Kenya where we come from, no one wants to pay money. Yeah, they want you to give them credit, but paying is an issue. So you end up becoming an enemy of everyone. Insurance companies want their patients to be treated, but they don't want to pay. They will make any excuse to delay the payment. So now your work is to keep pushing them. We have this amount outstanding, we have this amount outstanding, but all in all, the day ends and you get your money, you are paid, and your life goes on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know the question that many people will be asking is,
yes,
how comes you're in the US, a good debt collector like yourself? How comes you're in the US?
Thank you for asking me this. Now, we came to the US as a family back in 19 May 2021 through a work visa. So my wife has been studying with an agency which brought us here. Yeah.
So you talk of a work visa.
Yes.
Just explain what it means to have a work visa.
Yeah. A work visa is that there are some certain companies in the US, like healthcare companies, if they can't get enough staff in the US, they source outside. So as we got an opportunity with a company called an agency called ONGP, then we sent our documents. That is, we applied, and we did the necessary exams. We passed. Then we started now the immigration process.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, you've told me that you are a credit officer or a debt collector.
Yes.
And then you keep on saying that we passed. So does it mean that your wife is also a credit officer?
No, my wife is not a credit officer. My wife is a nurse. And in this case, she's the one who was doing the exams and who had the application with the agency.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so because you are a family and then all of you passed.
Yeah, we passed as a family and we came as a family.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was it? If you talk to your wife, how was it? Was it challenging? Was it easy?
Yeah, everything has its own challenges. It has advantages and disadvantages. It starts with the exams. There is an exam they call an NCLEX exam, which you must pass for you to come. And like it's only 2 countries which are offering this exam, like in South Africa and India. So the agency will decide where to send you to do the exam. After you pass the exam, then now they start your immigration process. They will apply for you. That is, they will send your documents to the United States Immigration Services. And what I mean by documents is that if you are married, they need your marriage certificate. If you have children, they need their birth certificates. And what else do they need? They need they need a copy of passports. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe before you go to the embassy process, you've talked about doing the exams in India or in South Africa.
Yes.
I believe it must have been expensive. How did you manage?
What is happening at this moment, the embassy, the agency is paying for you. The embassy will pay for the flight from Kenya to India and back. The embassy will pay for the exam fee. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you can take us through the embassy process. How was it?
Now the embassy process is a bit tedious process. For our case, it took like 1.5 years since our I-140. There is a form called I-140, which the agency will petition with the United States Migrations. Then now, if they approve your case, now it's sent to your where you are. Like if you are in Nairobi, they'll send it to the Nairobi U.S. Nairobi embassy. Then now you if Nairobi embassy have a date, now they'll give you an appointment date. Yeah. During this an appointment date, there are certain things you are supposed to do, like medicals. There are some vaccines you have to get for you to travel. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe, were you worried, like for example, because I think medicals is usually a big issue, were you worried about the medicals or anything?
I was not. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, what is it that you do at the medicals? What tests are done?
They do like some tests, like there is a chest x-ray, which they'll check if you have TB. If you have TB, you cannot travel. You'll start medication immediately for the next 6 months. Until you finish the medicine, then they'll take another x-ray to ascertain if now you can travel. So there are also other tests like syphilis. Then you need some vaccines. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then are the tests the same for the ladies also, or the ladies are different?
For the tests are all the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You said you came in 2021. Huh?
2021, May 19. That is when I left Kenya. Yeah.
And that was during the height of
COVID-19.
So how did you manage?
There was a bit of challenges, like even getting now the what do we call it, the air ticket. It was a challenge because many businesses and institutions have been down and saying that you are coming here with a family, you need like not less than 1 million Kenyan shillings. So, and this time you find that like where we used to work, we were being on halfway for the longest time. So raising that money was also a challenge.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in this case, the agency does not come in terms of
the agency will pay for the staff only.
Okay, because
flight for the staff.
During the exam you were saying it was we. Now at the air ticket, now it's the staff only.
Yeah, air ticket when you are traveling is for the staff only. Then the other family members, you will sort yourselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but you managed.
We managed, and we thank God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you are here in the USA.
Yes.
You know, when you are going to a new country or a new place, even if it's from Machakos to Nairobi, people always go to a relative's place, or you know, somebody you know.
Yeah.
Did you know anybody in the US, or what happened?
I did not know anyone in the US. I just came with Qatar Airways. They left us at our last stop was Chicago. Then we got another flight from Chicago to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Then now we looked for a hotel. When we were at the airport, we booked a Uber direct to the hotel.
Okay, so tukiongivyo ushafika Chicago?
Nishafika Chicago, nimekuwa Chicago. Yeah, nikatoka Chicago nikaenda Harrisburg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe when you alighted at the airstrip in Chicago.
Yes.
How did you feel? This is Joseph Mutuku from Mumbuni,
yeah,
alighting at the airport in Chicago.
I was happy, and I knew there are better things ahead of me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you came to Harrisburg.
Yes.
Where did you sleep? Where did you stay? Because you are new in a country and you don't know anybody.
Yeah, what we did when we alighted at Harrisburg, the agency had already booked us an hotel within Harrisburg. So our work, we just booked a Uber, which took us to the hotel. Yeah.
And then you stayed in the hotel for how long?
We stayed in the hotel for 1 day. The following day now, the agency again sent a person to pick us and show us now where our house, where we will be staying.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think it must have been very difficult, considering that you've come to a new country.
Yes.
You left your job in Kenya.
Yeah.
And now you are here. Your wife is working and you are jobless. How was it?
It has its own challenges, because you also have to consider that you have small children, and in America affording a house help is a challenge. Not everyone can afford a house help in America. So one person will go to work, the other person will wait until that other person comes, so that they can also look to other job which will fit them. So that one is a challenge. Yeah.
So you were able to find a job immediately so that you could manage the two things?
Now, when I came here, I stayed like for 3 months jobless. Then we had to settle. I had to apply for schools for these kids, so that now we can look for a job which will fit our schedule. And what do I mean by fitting our schedule? We have to ensure that whichever job I'm taking, there is one person should be able to cater for the kids. There is a person always in the house to cater for the kids.
Okay, I know back home men are known to be the providers.
Yes.
But now here you are 3 months jobless.
Yes.
And I think it's the wife that is now providing. How was it? Was it challenging, or how did you navigate that route?
Being an African man is challenging, because you've been used to being the head and having your own money. But coming here, what I can tell, and our viewers, whoever is viewing, that is not a challenge, because it's only for a season. And US, there is a lot of opportunities which you can do. So for the 3 months, yes, you don't have anything, you don't have money, you don't have job. But with time, you'll get what you want. You'll find a job to do, you'll find your own stuff, and you'll still take again your roles. Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's talk about the schools. You talked about finding schools for the kids.
Yes.
How was it for them? How did you did they fit in the system, considering that they have just come from Kenya? Most likely they were speaking Swahili,
Yeah.
and now here they are in a different country.
Yeah. The one thing which amused me is that applying for these schools here in the America is very easy. You just send your documents through an email, and within an hour they have replied. You have already been allocated to the school, and these kids are the kids are very friendly, and they get to each other so quickly. So I didn't observe any issues with the kids.
So how did you know that you are taking the kids to the best schools? Because here there is something called school district.
Yeah, there is school districts and there is rating. So you go to the website, you check like where we are currently. We are in a district called York Suburban District. So you check like they have various schools. What is the rating of this school? What is the rating of this school before you choose? But now another challenge here is that you can't choose a school which is outside where you are living.
Oh, so that's what they mean by the school district?
Yes, that is what they mean by the school district. You can only choose a school where you are living.
Okay.
Yes.
And how is the progress of the kids at school?
The progress, so far so good. They are doing good. Yeah, and another thing, and compared to where we came from, the schools here are free. In Kenya, we used to pay for it.
You mean you don't pay even a single cent?
We don't pay even for a single cent apart from the food. We pay, they sell for us like $1 per plate. That is the only thing a parent can contribute. Yeah.
So these things of school fees, school transport, uniform,
yeah,
laptop.
Yeah, they are given a laptop at school for free. Here we don't buy uniforms. Here they go with their clothes. Transport is free. Everything literally is free, plus the books. So what they call opportunities, those are the opportunities, because no child in America who cannot afford education. Yeah.
Now I want to understand that, because here is Joseph Mutuku.
Yes.
Used to paying school fees of maybe 30,000-40,000 back home in Kenya.
Yes.
Now he's in America. No school fees, no school transport. He must be saving a lot of money.
Now that is another issue now of saving, because now apart from the schools and America, also we have what we call bills. There are a lot of bills, and compared to Kenya, and houses here are expensive. We have electricity, we have water, and in America there are not a lot of matatus, so you have to own your own car. There is a payment for the car. You have to pay for the car. America, mostly we use credit cards. You use a credit, then you'll pay at the end. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now you've talked about the school, but you haven't talked about the job. Were you able to find a job?
Yeah, I found a job. I found a job which I used to work from 10 p.m. to 6 in the morning for like 1 year. I quit that job, and I found another one where I'm currently working. I'm working from 7 in the morning to 3 p.m. Yeah.
So is it the same job as what you studied, or it's something different?
It's something different, not what I studied. The beauty thing here is that you don't do what you went to school and learn about unless you want it. You can find what you want here, and another thing, another advantage with this place is that you can become what you want. It's not like where we tell our children we want you to do this and this. They work hard, but there are no opportunities to do it. But in here, people are making it, people are doing it, it's doable.
Okay, I think you just talked briefly about opportunities. I want you to expand for our viewers what opportunities are here, so that even if somebody is out there can look for these opportunities.
There are a lot of opportunities here. There are nursing opportunities, IT opportunities, other jobs. If you are just a college graduate, what I mean by a college graduate, like here in America, when they complete high school, they call themselves a college graduate. So there are a lot of jobs they are doing, warehouse jobs, in the supermarkets, a lot of jobs. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe there is somebody who is watching us from anywhere they are in the world, and they are having a nurse in the house, either a sister, a brother, a spouse. What would be your message to them?
My message is to them is that let them apply and come to the US. Yes. And these agencies are online. You can just type and get them online.
Okay, maybe are there any specific names of agencies that you know, so that guys can look for them?
I know the leading two, which is OGP, Payton, and Avant Healthcare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let us talk about Joseph Mutuku, who is in the USA.
Yes.
What do people at home think of you?
Thank you for that question. People at home think that you have a lot of cash. Yeah. And it's true, you have the cash, you have it. But now, as I told you, there are a lot of bills here you are paying. You are also, maybe you are doing another project. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, maybe when you talk about bills, watu wanafikiria ni mtu ameenda kwa duka amekula ugali na matumbo, ameletewa bill. You can maybe give an example of a bill that you pay, so that people know that you are really paying bills.
Yeah, a bill like a house, like where we are sitting, a house like this in Kenya, we used to pay like 25,000. Here, this house is costing around 150 Kenya shillings. Yeah.
150,000.
150 Kenya shillings, and you might find that is the cheapest around here.
But that is like staying in Westlands in Nairobi.
Yeah.
So is this an equivalent of Westlands?
Yeah, it's not an equivalent, but what we can, I think it's more than what is in Westlands. Yeah.
Okay, maybe you can tell our viewers, suppose for any particular reason you delay to pay your rent, even for one day.
Yes.
What would happen to you?
You'll be thrown out of the house. Yeah, here we don't have, you have to pay. Yeah, you have a bill, you have to pay. There is nothing that you don't have. So you have to pay, and if you are not paying, then you have to report that this month I'll pay this day. Yeah, earlier on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, looking into the future.
Yes.
What should people expect from you if I have to come here, maybe after 5 years? Where will I find you? What are your aspirations in the next 5 years?
The future is still bright. We are expecting for more growth, more prosperity. Yeah.
And maybe finally, your message for those guys who are out there,
yes,
especially Kenyans who want to come to the USA, what is your message to them?
My message to them is let them come. And we have, apart from work visa, we have other visas, like there is a green card lottery, where every year the US government allocates 50,000 visas for immigrants from other countries to come to the US. I think they released them in November. So it's good. You just keep trying. Try your luck, and we pray. God will always be faithful to you. Okay. Yeah.
And maybe, you know, when people are out here, people expect you to be doing something at home.
Yeah.
Can we say, since you came back, since you came here,
people
at home can see a difference from the things you are doing there? Are there any things you are doing at home?
Yeah, there are some projects I'm doing at home. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, fine. I appreciate your time and I wish you all the best.
Thank you for having me today. Yeah.
Asante sana.
Mungu akubariki.
Asante.
Yeah.
There you have it. If you know somebody who is a spouse to a nurse, kindly share this story with him or with her. You never know. This may be a changing moment for them. If you like the conversation, kindly subscribe to this channel. My name is Bonventure and this is Moving Pictures Kenya, inspiring Africa.